Hey everyone, Steve here from Press by One. I've been getting some questions regarding how many dice I have, asking about my chips, asking about my setup, my rig, all that stuff. So I thought, why not do a short little quick video and talk about what I got and how I do what I do. All right, enjoy. So to begin with, let's talk about dice. I have a lot of dice. You can tell here I've got them set up in their fives. All of my dice are have the numbers on them, have the five numbers. So you can see here I've got a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Atlantis Casino. Now I'll be honest, the Atlantis Casino kind of make me mad because they're different sizes. The 600 numbers are slightly larger than the 500 numbers, and so that's a real pain in the butt when I'm trying to practice, because if I get two Atlantis dice together, they may not be the same size. So, not very good. I've got 4 sets. So I've got, what is that? That's 30 dice from Atlantis. The blue ones you see right there, those are from Sunset Station. I have 20 of those. I have 10 from Red Rock, my home. I've got these right here are Paris Frosted Red. I've got 20 of those. I've got 20 of these bullseye ones. That's from Texas Station. And then I've got a whole bunch from Tuscany. I found a guy who was selling Tuscany dice. And what's cool about these dice is you can see over here, those are all Tuscany dice also, all numbered. And these are from the original time. Like this one was from September 9th, 2005 is when it was used. And still in the original, it was during graveyard shift, and that's the number 758. These are all blue, and these are all the red ones. But isn't that cool? But he also had a couple yellow ones and greens. So 1 stack of yellow, 1 stack of green, or stick, I should say. Some clear blue, and then frosted blue, and then clear red. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 60 of those that I use, so 30 pairs. And understand that everything you're seeing in this picture, that is my normal operating dice. These guys that are down below are ones that I'm selling, actually. So I'm selling 10 of the Atlantis, 10 of the Sunset, 10 of the Paris, 10 of the Texas. And then I got some one-offs. I've got Jerry's Nugget. I've got 6 Jerry's Nuggets, 4 Joker's Wild from Henderson, Castaways. I've got 2 older Boulder Stations and 1 newer Boulder Station. And then I've got some older Tuscany and Nevada Palace as well. And of course I have all these that I'm selling, which are the blue and the red. So that's my dice. I got a lot of dice. All right, I love that. Then I have my chips. Now these guys, the on-off buttons, you know what they're for, and the lay and buy buttons, you know what they're for. The purple $500 chips, that's what I use when I decide to play a fire bet game. I'll use those to mark my fire bets. And of course then you're all familiar with the dominoes. If you watch my channel at all, I use dominoes to represent the all, tall, small bet. And then my newest addition is the repeater bet. So I use those papers to do the repeater bet. I got, of course, 2 pucks for the on-off. I've got, of course, my stick and my brush. It's a pull table brush, but it works for me here. And then I've got my chips. So I have a fair number of chips. I actually need to buy another set of red chips because I run out of red chips a lot when I got a bunch of friends over. Red chips go away quickly. White chips, $1. Then there's the $5, 25. My blacks are 100, and I use my blue, purplish chips over there for $500. Then, one thing that I don't know if I've actually done a video. This plastic container was an idea that one of my friends came up with, Kirby. It's a way to practice your landing zone, and so you set this. I set it up. And I don't care about my dice set or anything. I just work about getting the 2 dice in the bucket. And I'll keep throwing until I get all 30 dice in. See how many times it takes me to make that happen. So that's kind of cool. Another one that I'll use is this one. Now this again was not my idea. It's something I actually saw online that you could purchase. And I decided, why purchase it if I can build it? And so it's just a thing to help you on your arc. So you can see that it's got the multiple holes. So depending on how high of an arc I want, I can practice different things. I'll often put like a little cloth over it. I'll drape a cloth over the top, so that way nothing can go under without getting hit. So I like that. I use that some working there. Let me see. This is my storage containers where I usually store my dice and some of the other issues. I got those two little things are where I store my on-off and lay buttons. Of course, there's my dice boat. These are the new headphones that I bought, my Bluetooth headphones that have made my sound better in a lot of cases. I also have this mic that my son got me for my birthday. It doesn't work as well as I wanted it to work, but it still works. It works fine. I use this one when I've got a bunch of people over. Then for what I use on cameras, I have 3 different things that I use. Sometimes I'll use my knockoff of a, oh shoot, now I can't remember what those things are called. Anyway, I use my knockoff of that. Activon is what it's called, this one. I don't have to pay as much as the other. I sometimes use my Microsoft phone. It actually takes great videos and it's got great sound if I want to use it that way. I've got my little kickstand for it. And then of course I do a lot of my live streaming. I just do it from my computer. Makes it nice and easy. Now I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that I also have beer holders. Yes, I do have beer holders that I do. And then finally, the last little bit of what I got, my lighting, that's my lighting. I bought those for like $10 each at Walmart. And I just move them around the table as needed. And of course I got my movable walls that I use as needed. I've got a bunch of extra chip boats. So when friends come over, I can play. I have like 6 extra empty chip boats that I can use to build up. And then I've got this, and this is kind of fun. These are all the casinos that I played at. Red Rock, we know that one. Red Rock is West Las Vegas. Suncoast, I'm trying to go back and get the $5 ones for all of them. I want $1 and $5 for everybody. But Suncoast is a nice little place. It's part of the Red Rock is part of Station Casinos. Suncoast is part of Boyd Casinos. They do a good job. They have $5 tables. Red Rock is everything's like $15 now. It drives me crazy. Suncoast, you can go and play $5 tables. They have 2 of them. One is an all tall small. The other is a repeater table. You got Gold Coast. This is not a very nice place. It's just west of the Strip. Clientele is very interesting. The dealers are not very good, very inexperienced dealers, and the pit bosses are mean to them. But they do have repeaters, and the repeaters are only $1 each, so that's not too bad. Gold Coast is also a Boyd property. Next up, we have the Cannery. Cannery is also a Boyd property. I like Cannery quite a bit. 14-foot tables, which I'm not the fondest on, but the table is not very bouncy at all. It's very similar to my home table. And I like the dealers. They're not the greatest, but I like them, so I go there. Santa Fe Station. Santa Fe Station is a northern part of Las Vegas. It is in Aliante. Cannery is northeast Vegas. So Santa Fe Station, North Vegas. Santa Fe Station is part of the Station Casino brand, hence the name. It's perfectly fine. They have 3 tables. They have 2 of them that are all tall small, and they have 1 that is fire bet, 12-foot tables. A lot of police presence at that place in the evening, so you can guess what the clientele is like. Sunset Station is over in Henderson area, another Station Casino. Not a bad place. They had two tables, 12-foot tables. I've only been there once. Dealers were nice. Had the all tall small. Perfectly fine casino. Next up, the Orleans. Orleans is just west of downtown. Orleans is a good sized casino. They have like 6 tables, I think. Tables are 14 feet. They have a variation of a repeater, which is they have a variation of the repeater. Not a bad place to go. Don't go there very often. Tables are like $10 if I remember correctly. But anyway, this is the newest one I went to, Arizona Charlie's. Arizona Charlie's is, I guess you kind of call it Central Vegas, outside the Strip. It's near Summerlin, just east of Summerlin area. They have 1 table and it's got the all tall small. $10 table, which surprised me. Surprised me as a $10 table being off the strip the way it is. And it's not that great of a casino. You know, it's not like a super name brand. But dealers are very nice, pit boss very nice, and the people I was playing with were very nice. Next up, we have Aliante. Aliante is a great little casino in the northeast corner of Las Vegas, in North Las Vegas. It's a Boyd property. You can tell by the B. It's a Boyd property. They have a all-tall small table and a repeater table. They only have two. 12-foot tables, nice bounce to them. Very knowledgeable and nice dealers and pit boss, and the clientele, very nice. So if you ever get a chance, Aliante is a good choice to go to. South Point. South Point is interesting. South Point is south of Vegas, south of the airport by about 10 minutes. It's not a bad place. They've got 4 tables, I believe. They do have $5 tables all the time. It's $5. I think I've been there once or twice for one or two tables, or $10 or $15, but for the most part, you can find a $5 table. South Point has no bonus bets at all. No ATS, no fire bets, no anything. It's just straight craps. Dealers are pretty good. They really get onto you for not hitting the back wall. Man, they get onto you. It drives me absolutely batty because I'm trying to hit the back wall when I throw. I want to hit the back wall when I throw, and they get all mad if I don't. And it's like I can throw 10 times perfectly fine. One time I missed the back wall with one of the dice, and man, they jump all over me. Twice they've told me I can no longer throw because I'm not hitting the back wall enough. I tell you what. Rampart Casino. This is Rampart Casino is where to go. Rampart Casino is actually right next door to what do you call it? Is right next door to Suncoast Casino, and so it's nice. If you go and you're struggling at one casino, you can just bounce over to the other one. They have a 14-foot table there. It's a hard table. It is a what do you call it? It is a fire bet table. Older clientele, older casino, usually $5 table, so it's not too bad. Highly recommend it. So that's all the guys that are kind of considered, outside the strip. Now these ones right here, short little stack I've got, these are the ones that are downtown. El Cortez, old school casino, old school. In fact, they still have some slot machines that you put coins into. So it's kind of cool. $10 tables. When I went, they had the all tall small, and I think that's all. I don't remember a whole bunch. I only played there one time. All these guys have only played one time. Fremont is known because Fremont tables range from $5 to $15 depending on the day and the time. Fremont is the one that has the counter, so the pit boss actually will count every throw that you do, so you can see on the screen how many throws you've done. That's kind of cool. Golden Gate, this was my best experience when I went downtown. Golden Gate, 14-foot tables, so longer than I usually like to play. However, God, they were just the nicest people. Not the most experienced people. There was one new person on the crew, but very, very nice. Golden Nugget, downtown. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember jack about this one. But there it is, I played it. Boom. The D, nice hotel, very modern, very dark facility. They have two different tables. They have the all tall small. When I went, it was $15 minimum, and the people I was playing with had no clue what they were doing, so it was a very difficult day. But the D is a very nice hotel. I like them quite a bit. And then there are the strip casinos I've played at. Now, I've got 2 that look exactly the same, and the reason for that is the Venetian and the Palazzo. The Palazzo Casino, which is not fully opened, didn't have their own stinking $1 chips. They had their own $5 chips, but at that time I wasn't collecting $5. These are 12-foot tables, $15 each, all day, every day. So I probably won't be going back anytime soon. I don't like $15 tables. But nice enough people, not overly crowded. The Palazzo, they only had 1 table open. The Venetian, they had 4 or 5 open, so that was pretty cool. Mandalay Bay, $15 table. When I went, 12-foot, had plexi, if I remember correctly, between the shooters, which drives me crazy. Not a lot to say about that. I only played a few hands and got out of there. Paris is cool. Paris, they only have one table. Every time I've gone, they've only had one table up and running. They do have a couple tables there, but only one was up and running. They do repeaters. Repeaters, it's a $10 table. Repeaters are a minimum of $5 each, so be careful with that one. Treasure Island, on the far end of the strip. Treasure Island, I'm trying to think. I think they had 2 tables, only one open when I was there. $15 a shot. Crew wasn't too bad. Oh yeah, they didn't have a pit boss there. So the only thing they had was 2 dealers going, and I thought that was interesting. It slowed the game down a lot, but that's Treasure Island. MGM, bouncy as hell tables. I hate MGM. I won't go back there anytime soon. And the people who play there, there's so many newbies there. The game just drags. I mean, it's hard. And then the final one there is Bally's. Bally's is connected in with Paris. Bally's, they have 2 tables. When I went, they were $15 tables. Bally's has a nice hard table. I don't remember if they have the all tall small or what they have as far as bonus bets, but Bally's is not bad if you like the hard table. And then the final thing I'll show off is some of the chips from my YouTube counterparts. Of course, I have a $5 chip and a $25 chip from Color Up. There's Bird Dog 301 and his channel, Texas Connection. Go Texas. That's Chili from O-Town, who I actually think is also in Texas. Dice Grinders, and then Sleepy 2525. So that's my thing. And of course, my table is a real table from the Tropicana. My felt is a real table from the Tropicana. It uses the fire bet. It does have the all the hops and the C&E and all that cool stuff. So that's what I got, my friends. That's my junk. That's what I have. And hope you enjoyed this little tour. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, recommend me to your friends and family and acquaintances and everybody else. And that's it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.